Check it, every day we're getting it. Hey, check it, put the place up. Yeah, we know what we
Greetings, how are you today? Good, I hope. Right, today's mod is called the Olympus Gear mod. Should appear up there in a second. What it does, it adds a ton of new gear, new staffs, new swords, places to go, things to do to your game. Really cool mod. I'll tell you what, I've been playing with this mod for about 3 or 4 hours and I've still not completed everything, but I'm going to show you what I've learnt and you can have a look at it yourself. So let's get into it and have a look, shall we? Right, so there's a few things you need to do first of all. One of the first things you're going to have to do is you need to get this divine tablet here. Okay, right. The only way you can get this tablet is to kill a wither. Once you kill a wither, it'll drop this, okay? Once you drop it, you just right click on it and then it tells you all the stuff you need to know. How to get to certain places, how to get to stuff, what you have to do. Like, so if I click on the staffs, the fire staff, it tells you all, as you can see, about the fire staff. I already know when you click the fire staff, what it does is it puts it sets the grass, turns the grass to a fire grass block, which you'll need in the game. It spawns blazes, spawns lava above you. Let me just tell you something, right? Don't click the fire staff unless you really have to. Alright, it also turns sand into glass around the area as well. Alright, so that's the first thing you need to do. So kill the wither and get one of these. Okie dokie. Right, you also need to craft some of these, okay, Olympus rods, because these are used in swords and in the staffs, okay? So to craft one of these, this is like end game stuff, by the way. You're going to need some nether quartz, 6, a nether star and 2 sticks. Alright, you're going to also need some of this bottled blood. So just craft a normal bottle, run up to an animal, any animal. This is what I clicked on. I clicked on a pig, a cow, and it filled it up with blood. Alright, there's also these, and there's also this essence here, okay? You need the essence to make the stars, and you'll need the stars to make the weapons. Alright, this here, this Olympus Core, this takes you to the Olympus Dimension, okay? Where you have to perform a ritual on this Olympus block, which is, there's only one of these spawns in the world, in the Olympus world, and it's really hard to find. Let's put it this way, I've not found it yet anyway. Alright, so what I'll do is, I'll just do this, just so I can show you some of the blocks, world, just so it shows. Right, okay, so we can see what we've got. Rightio. Okay, so this is the divine block. It tells you all about this in this tablet. Right, when you go to the Olympus Dimension, I'll show you, you need a transport teleportation mod. Okay, I use the transport teleportation mod itself. You've seen me, if you've watched me Candycraft Dimension, it's the one I use in the Candycraft Dimension. You stand on it, you don't have to use this one, anyone that can bring you back, because once you've crafted this here, okay, the Olympus Core, which is crafted like this, okay, you can only use this once to get there. You will not be able to get back. You can't craft it, you can't use it once, it's gone. You cannot get back, okay? Right, so you need a transportation, you know, one that'll take you from Dimension. Like I say, I use that transport teleportation mod, so I can get across there, lay it down, then come back and backwards and forwards between dimensions. But it's up to you what you use, but use one. When you get across there, in that world, you'll see a load of this stone here, Olympus stone, can be mined with a wooden pickaxe. Alright, and you get the stone block back. You'll see a load of this as well. Okay, you're this that ore there. Okay, I should have gone to school right there. It can also be mined with a wooden pickaxe, and it'll drop this dust. Okay, this here. Alright, that dust here, this can be made to make this block. Okay, so you put 9 of them in the crafting table, and you can make the block, you can also use the dust. Alright, so if you put that in a crafting table, 9 of them, it'll make one of these blocks, and if you put the black block in the table, it'll give you 9 of these. Alright, there's also this here, this power block. How you get this power block is, when you use the fire staff, it'll turn some of the ground to this. If you step on this, it'll set you alight. Okay, now you need a silk touch shovel. Okay, you mine it, rarely it'll drop, most of the time it'll drop just a normal block itself, or it'll drop a dirt block, but now and again it'll drop some of this. Okay, I think it drops between 3 and 4. I'll leave a download link to it in the description. Okay, the green stuff here, which is what you need to make this power block. Okay, so you put 9 of them in the crafting table, that'll make you power block. Okay, and if you put the power block in the table, you get 9 back. Alright, but the way you get this in the normal world is by getting this, mining it with a shovel with silk touch on it. Okay, must have silk touch on it. Alright, this is another block. This you'll find in the Olympus block. Okay, this can be mined by a wooden pickaxe. Alright, this block can't be mined at all. Alright, this is like the platform you spawn on. Right, so before I show you the weapons and everything else, what I'll do is I'll nip into another world where I've gone into Olympus, and I'll just have a quick look and show you around that. Alright, but let me just recap again just quickly. This is what you need. Kill a wither, get this. Okay, right, in order. then the next thing, get one of these, okay? Because you need some of the stuff out of Olympus to make your swords and your staffs. Alright, the Olympus Core is crafted like that. Power block, like that. 3 blood bottles, a Never Star, and a golden apple. Alright, and remember you get this from the firegrass. Okie dokie. Right, I'll see you across... well, what I'll do is I'll never cross to Olympus and show you. See you in a second. Right, here we are. So when you click on the ground, you'll sneak right click the Olympus Core, which is this thing here, okay? You'll sneak and right click. You'll spawn here. So bring some blocks with you. Obviously, I'm in creative. Alright, this is what it looks like. This is the only thing that's in here. And you're looking for that divine block. You have to perform a ritual in the middle of there, okay? There's that subremium ore, you know, which you get the pink stuff from. Alright, so I've dug around looking for it. I've been through the centaur. It is in there somewhere, and you need it to perform a ritual to get some of the other fancy blocks in the game. But this is all that's in this world. Just that. Okay? This is where you'll spawn, like I say. Once you click that core on the floor, bring some blocks with you. Bring a machine to get you back, because there ain't no way of getting back to your normal world. You'll be stuck in here forever. Okay, if you fall out the world and die... to be honest with you, you might be able to get back that way, but if I was you, bring a transport teleportation mod. Have one of them as well on your server, or on your world. Okay, and to get you back. But this is the world here, this is the ores you can find, what I've just showed you. And you get here, like I say, by sneak right click that core on the ground. Alright, once you get here, find the block, you'll get your ritual staff, or whatever it's called. You'll perform a thing on it. I won't show you it. You go and download the mod and have a look, okay? It's pretty cool. You perform that on it, and away you go. Right, let's nip back and have a look at it. Finally, let's go back and look at the weapons. I'll see you across there. See you in a second. Right, back across here. So you've got it. You're looking for that block in the Olympus world. Okay, you get to that Olympus Dimension with the Olympus Core, which is crafted like that. You get these blocks from using the fire staff. Okie dokie. Are we ready? Right. So, once you've crafted a load of these, you want to craft some of these essence, okay? So you're going to craft this night essence. It's crafted like that. I'll give you a few seconds to look at it. So what's that? 4 obsidian, 2 TNT, a day sensor. This is, you know what I mean? A daylight sensor, eye of Endor, and an ender chest. You know, it's end the game stuff. We'll get you some of that night essence, okay? You'll also need, depending on what sword you're going to make, this illness essence, okay? Rotten flesh, dead bush, spider eyes, 4 of them, and some milk. I'll give you the illness essence, okay? You got the blood essence, bottles of blood. Remember, walk up, empty bottle, craft this bottle, okay? I'll show you how to craft this bottle in a second. But you walk up to any cow, any animal, click on it, and that'll fill it with blood, okay? Raw beef, pork chop, raw, and some neverwort. Okie dokie. Let me just show you the crafting recipe for the empty bottle. Alright, so it's a normal bottle with a bit of blaze powder, and that'll give you this empty bottle. Okay, right, then you'll might want to craft some of this movement essence. This is, like I say, all depending what sword you're crafting. Right, to craft that, it's crafted like that. So that's, what's that, 4 pistons, 3 blocks of redstone, fish, and a bucket of water. Right, fire essence is obsidian. What's that, 7 obsidian, a fire charge, and a bucket of lava. And the death essence is wither skull, 4 rotten flesh, a gas tear, and a spider's eye. Alright, now once you've crafted these, stick with it, it's worth it. I'm telling you, this is an awesome mod. Right, you can craft these the stars. Alright, so to craft the night star, it's crafted with the night essence and a never star. Okay, the illness one, illness essence and never star. You know where we're going with this. The blood one, blood essence and never star. Movement star is movement essence and never star. We can do it. Fire star is fire essence and a never star, and the death star is death essence and a never star. Right, so once you've craft a load of these, then craft these, then craft your stars. Okie dokie. You can go on to start making the swords. Now all these swords, when you've got them in your inventory in your hand, give you different abilities. Obviously blood, but I'll show you them anyway. Right, so the attack damage is 12 on them. To craft it is the Olympus rod and 2 of the blood stars. That's for the blood sword. For the fire sword, you can see it there, Olympus rod and 2 fire stars. For the night sword, Olympus rod, 2 night stars. Illness, Olympus rod, 2 illness stars. What's this one? Movement is the Olympus rod and 2 movement stars. And the death sword is the Olympus rod and 2 death stars. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll take these with us now and I'll show you what the special abilities are. Just take them. We'll go through the rest of it first of all. Stick with it. It's worth sticking with it. Believe me, it's awesome. Okay, there's also the Big Daddy. Right, this gives you all the effects. Attack damage is 30 on it. I didn't test out the durability. I will find out for you. Okay, right, the attack damage on this is 30. To craft this gives you all the effects of these all in one go. Okay, you're going to need all the other stars. Okay, all the other swords, should I say. 2 nether stars and this graded Olympus rod. Okay, to craft this, you're going to need 6 normal Olympus rods, 2 nether stars and a piece of gold. Like I say, it's end game stuff. Okay, right, so once you've crafted all that, and you've got your sword, or decided whichever sword you want, you can also craft these staff. This here is awesome. Awesome mining staff. This mining staff here, it destroys stone, gravel and dirt for when you're mining. So you just click on it, unlimited uses, click, click, click. You'll see the error, I'll demonstrate it to you. Absolutely awesome. You're going to need a Death Star, a Fire Star, some Olympus blocks, so you're going to have to go to Olympus, okay, a Nether Star and the Olympus Grade Rod, okay, which is crafted like that. Right, this lightning one, which what this does is when you click on it, it brings a big ball of lightning around you, lightning strikes all the way around you. Really, really cool. Okay, to craft that is obviously Olympus block, movement star, fire star, nether star, plenty of stars, hammer star, and the Olympus rod. Okay, next one is this. Now this ritual one is what you need to do the ritual when you find that block we showed you in Olympus. Okay, so to craft that you're going to need power block, okay, and you're going to need 2 blood bottles, a subremium block, so I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, a nether star and a Olympus rod. Okay, so you're going to have to go to Olympus to get this, to go back to there to find that block. There'll only be one of them blocks which I showed you to perform the ritual, which is really, really cool. Okay, this fire staff, let me tell you something about this fire staff, right? It spawns, when you click on it, right, it spawns blazes round you, lava in the air, it turns the grass into that fire grass that you need to get that blue block. Okay, don't do this in your world. This, you want to spend hours and hours cleaning it up, alright? But if you wanted to, you're going to need 3 blood bottles, 2 stars, which is a night star and a fire star, and the Olympus rod. Okay, there's also some cool stuff in here. These boots here turn water near you to ice. Okay, these fire boots, obviously fire protection, and these Olympus boots gives you both of them in one. These cloud leggings, I'll show you, I'll let you fly. So do these. These make you jump really high, and when you land, you don't take no fall damage. This makes you fly, okay, and this feeds you permanently. You cannot get hungry while wearing it. Okay, so we'll take this. We'll take the boots. I want to show you the boots as well. I'm going to take all these, because that's what you're here to see. Okay. We'll take the mining staff. Alright, because I think this is the coolest one. The other's mass staffs there. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go into survival. Okay. First of all, we'll put the cloud leggings on. Alright, did I show you the crafting recipe for cloud leggings? Just in case I didn't. This is the cloud leggings. So you're going to need a Death Star, movement star, feather, 2 power blocks, gold, diamond leggings, ender eye of ender, eye of ender, and a Olympus block. Okay. You think they're quite expensive, but I tell you what, you don't take no fall damage. You wait to see them. They're really, really cool. Drop them on like this. Okay, so we're in survival. For 1, you know what I mean? I can't even control how fast it moves. Right, for 2, watch this, baby. Hey? You see, last time I did that, I didn't take any fall damage. Oh, because they had the boots on. I'm such a noob. Back in a second. Right, I'm back. Like a noob. Let me tell you something, right? If you're wearing these cloud leggings, make sure you got this wing tunic on. Okay, tunic. Oh, alright, let me just take this off a second. I'll show you. I'll put this on. This is what I had on last time, so I didn't take any fall damage. Alright, so this here, we're in survival. We can fly. You fly like you would do in creative, right? By tapping the bar. Okay, by tapping the space bar. Alright, I'm a noob. If you've got these on, and you jump up in the air with just them on, you're going to die. So you need this on. Alright, just to prove you don't die. So we'll leap up in the air. Oh, and we'll just jump like normal. Okay, there's a jump. And because we've got them on, we can't die. Because we've got the old winged tunic on. Alright, if you take that off, we'll be back to the respawn screen again. So if you're going to put these on to jump around, or just to move fast, don't jump in them. But you can jump by accident. Okay, make sure you made this as well. To craft that, you're going to craft it like that. Okay, so that's that eye of ender, Olympus block. You can see 2 power, that. Okay, movement star with a skull and a knight. Okay, me personally, I think this is the business. Because, like I say, we're in survival now. We're just flying around. Pretty cool, eh? Hey, pretty cool. Rightio, so we'll take them off. Obviously, the fire boots are going to fire. These give you both. Okay, this will give you a protection like both. So these are the Olympus boots. These boots are the business. Alright? Okay, so there's the boots. Right, so, like I say, cloud leggings. You're going to put them on, you're going to jump in the air, make sure you got one of them. Otherwise, you'll be in the respawn screen. Right, let's do this now. Okay, so the first one we're looking at here is this illness sword. Okay. Just... Right, there we go. So, with this sword here, the death sword, we've got strength for 10 seconds. Alright, when we attack something. Okay. The next one, movement sword. Alright, so we're on this movement sword. You've got, the strength should disappear, I would have thought. Yeah, we've got speed and jump boost. I think, does it run out? Does it restart again? Oh, it's not, that's it. So when you hit something, okay, you get it again. Alright, next one is the night sword. This gives you night vision. We'll just let them wear out. Okay, so if we right click on this, we've now got night vision. Pretty useless in a world that's permanently day. Alright, the next one is the fire sword. So, if we right click on this fire sword, obviously this is not doing it, we've got fire resistance there. Okay. Right, the next one we've got here is the blood sword. We'll let that disappear. So if we click on the blood sword, right click with the blood sword, we've got regen for 3 seconds. But you can keep using it, okay? Over and over and over again. Alright, just keep resetting it. Okay, let's go back to the green one a second. Let's just right click with the green one. The green one doesn't seem to do anything. It's probably just on an attack, that is. Okay. So you right click with them, and that gives you the effect. So the death sword gives you that strength, which is pretty cool, isn't it? The movement sword gives you the speed and that. So ignore the strength, we've got speed 3 and jump 3 while we've got the movement sword. Okay, you can click it as many times as you want. I tried to say that in one breath and nearly died. Okay, the next one's the night sword, gives you night vision. Fire sword, fire protection. And the blood sword was... What did the blood sword give us? Regen for 4 seconds. But you can keep clicking it. Okay. The next good thing, feeding helmet. Okay, put that on. While you've got this on, you're never going to get hungry. No, you see it's got a little finger there. You're never going to get hungry while you've got the feeding helmet on. Crafting recipe for the feeding helmet, you're saying? Cheesecake, show us? Okay, power block, diamond helmet, eye of Endor, 5 star, illness star, and a golden apple. Okay. Right, and that's it really. So I'll just show you quickly again. Get one of these, okay, by killing a wither. This will give you all the information you need, tell you how to get things and certain things. The next thing is the Olympus Core. Okay, you can always go back over the video and pause it in places where you want to see what else, you know, all the bits I went through. I know it sounds complicated, but it's not. Listen, right, I'm thick. I'm really stupid, which you can probably tell, and I worked it out. Okay, so this first, kill a wither, get this will give you all the information, then go and get this Olympus Core, crafted like that. Okay, that'll get you across there, that'll get you to the dimension. Remember, you get that green block, which you need, which is there to get your chance to load up, which is there by mining this, which you use with the fire staff. Okay, this will turn normal grass to this block. Okay, if you stand on this block, it'll set you fire with a silk touch spade. Okay, and eventually it'll drop some of these, and then you can make some of them blocks. Alright, the rest of the blocks here, you have to go across into the Olympus world, you know, with that Olympus mountain, and get them from there. And that's all there is to it, really. I know I've probably muddled through it, and I've died a few times, and, you know, just generally probably messed it up. But it's a really cool mod. There's tons to do in it. Really loved it. Love playing with it. Loved everything about it, to be honest with you. Be careful with that fire stuff, because it, tell you what, it caused me some cleanup I did when I clicked it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching it. If you enjoyed it and you're still here, perhaps I'm the only person here to speak to myself. Leave us a like. If not, you can drop us a subscribe if you really enjoyed it. You take care. Have a nice day. Remember, you'll need a teleportation mod to get back from Olympus. Do not get across there, because you will not be able to get back, and I can do about 10,000 messages saying, "Cheesecake, you noob, I'm stuck here." Alright, you take care, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye.